Brad Williams, Excel Prime. What are the different data protection levels? We have a worksheet protection, we have workbook protection, and we have Visual Basic VB protection. We won't get into VB. Visual Basics, we're just going to focus on worksheet and workbook. Worksheet protection, protecting all or part of a worksheet from being modified or restricting the modifications to certain users. In the workbook protection, protecting a workbook from having sheets inserted or deleted and requiring the use of a password to open the workbook. We're looking right now at a worksheet. The workbook would be this entire sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 that's named 34.2. This is the workbook. This is the worksheet. We can protect the worksheet or the entire workbook. How do we go about doing this? It's pretty simple. See where it says review, protect sheet? Well, we go and we're working on the sheet. Insert, hit review, protect sheet. When we do, we're going to get this dialog box. Protect sheet. Here's the dialog box. I'll close it for discussion purposes. Here we have some options. If you want to insert a password, go ahead and do so. Note the password. If you lose it, you lose it. What do I mean by lose it? There's no way to get back into this worksheet. Keep that in mind. So note that. As for the different functionality, well, you can protect different parts of a worksheet. Select locked cells. If this is checked, the user can select locked cells using the mouse or keyboard. This setting is enabled by default. Select unlocked cells. If this is checked, the user can select unlock cells using the mouse or the keyboard. This setting is enabled by default. Format cells. If this is checked, the user can apply formatting to locked cells. Format cells. If this is checked, the user can hide or change the width of columns. Format rows. If this is checked, the user can hide or change the height of rows. Insert columns. If this is checked, the user can insert new columns. Insert rows. The user can insert new rows. Insert hyperlinks. The user can insert hyperlinks even in locked cells. Delete columns. If this is checked, the user can delete columns. Delete rows. If this is checked, the user can delete rows. Sort. The user can sort data in ranges as long as the data doesn't contain locked cells. Use autofilter. The user can use existing autofiltering. Pivot tables and pivot charts. The user can change the layout of pivot tables or create new pivot tables. This setting also applies to pivot charts. Edit objects. The user can change the objects such as shapes and charts, as well as insert or delete comments. Edit scenarios. The user can use scenario management features. To reverse this, go to Review, Project, Unprotect Sheet. Because we have nothing here protected, if we had something protected, we could reverse this and hit Unprotect Sheet. Let me give you an example of when we lock up a particular sheet. When I mean lock up, that's just let me rephrase that. How about we protect this sheet? We hit Protect Sheet, select, just keep these two selected. Don't put in a password, hit OK. Because we lock down the sheet, I'll just give you an example. Just type in anything here. Sheet is protected completely. We can unprotect sheet, simply go about our way. There's also a method here that you can insert selectively. In other words, if you use this technique, if you don't remember where it is, then it's useless. But there are some hints, and that is locking and unlocking cells, ranges, or columns. And all you do is you right click, hit format cells. You want to unlock this cell and you're good. And then this is going to kick out an error. And the reason it's doing is because it's just doing what it's doing. So we're just going to equals 3 plus 3. Just so we have a visual notation. Hit protect sheet, hit OK. You move away from this cell and we get the error. We go back here, and because this is unlocked, we can go in and we can change this. Hit unlock, unprotect, go to format cell, and it says locked. I didn't unlock it. If we go in and we hit protect sheet, we hit OK, and we go to another cell and we type in a letter, no, won't happen. Go in here and change this to 4 or whatever number you want. You can get around the lock method, but be sure to go in beforehand and unlock this. Remember, right click, go to, you can only go to format cells. Notice you can't format anything when the sheet is protected. Go in, unprotect sheet. You're going to get this error. It's a reminder that this is not locked. You can lock it here or right click format cell. You can see the lock here. If you want to unlock this, do it before you put the protect sheet in. So unlock, you see this little error, then hit protect sheet and hit OK. You can't format, you can't go to format cells, but you can go in here and modify this. Hit unprotect sheet. Now we can hit protect workbook, but then we can go in and hit protect sheet. How about insert rows, insert columns, insert format cells? We can hit format cells. Should be able to go equals, nope. Because this formula was already in place, this new structure allowed us to go in and change this. Now let's say we want to change this to format cells. Go to review, unprotect the sheet, and we'll protect the sheet. What we want to do is format cells. That's format. That means we can change the color, we can change the font, we can change any of the format stuff. Hit OK. If we try to change the formula, it won't happen. But if we go in and we change the font, you can see it's bold. If we want to change the color, we can change the color, but we're limited. That's it. We can't do anything else. To reverse this, review, unprotect. Brad Williams, XL Prime.